What's happening, folks? How you doing? Chip Mitchell coming back at you with an edition of Enjoy the Ride. Hey, listen, it has been 1 year. Can you believe that? 1 year since I bought my Can Am Ryker, a 2022 Can Am Ryker. I got a year in February, and this is my 1 year review. I mean, you look at this thing, man, and I tell you, it is gorgeous in every way. I got the 900. So if you're looking for info on the 900, that's the one that I got. And boy, am I happy. I had originally ordered a 600. You know, it's the first motorcycle in years. And I just thought, get a 600. You don't need a 9. And lo and behold, someone had ordered the 9, did not come in for it, had decided they didn't want it. And so they offered it to me, and I said, I'll take it. I think it was like $800 more, somewhere around there. And so I took it. And I went with the black. They asked me about colors. Why did I go with the black? So when I think about this a year later, that was a good move, because with the Rykers, what you're going to find is that you can change anything. You can do wraps, you can do panels, you can do whatever you want to customize this thing in any way you want. And honestly, because I was just getting going, I went with the black because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I cared about the jackets I wore when I rode my bike at night or during the day, the colors, and black kind of goes with everything. And honestly, I'm really glad I did that. I'm really, really glad, because it has made this really worthwhile. Because now here I am sitting a year later, and I kind of go, well, now I can choose what I want from colors. You know, I got a better sense of what I want in the bike and what I want to do with the bike. And honestly, here I am a year later, and you know what? I like the black. I really, really, really like the black, and I feel like this is what I wanted, and this is what I want to keep it as. The other thing that I realized, you could do a lot of customization and still keep it looking factory looks. I really enjoy the factory look, but I also wanted to be able to do some customization, some upgrades, and not take away from the actual look of the bike. And I was able to do that. I did a number of custom upgrades. Because honestly, when you look at the bike, you're like, there's nothing different about this bike. But when you look closer, you see things like the fog lights down here at the bottom. I got fog lights. Those are really, really bright. You look at one of my other videos, you'll see those and get a chance to see that. The other thing I did, that I got the foam grips on my throttles. These foam grips here, let me tell you something, that is a really nice upgrade. It really gives you a very comfortable feel when you're riding. I got the convex mirrors. These mirrors here are convex, so what does that do? That allows you to see, just like you have a rear view mirror in your car, literally right behind you. That is really worth getting. I highly recommend it. They're really cheap. It cost me like $11, I think, if that. On Sling Mods, I think the grips were like 11 or 12 bucks, if that. Totally worth the upgrade. Those headlights, those fog lights, I like those because statistics say that when you have a triangle light kind of diagram in the front of your bike, people are more likely to see you. And so I got that. Plus at night, you know, you're going on dark roads, curvy roads, seeing potholes and animals far ahead of you, really, really does a great thing. The other thing I did is I upgraded my seat. I got the comfort seat, upgraded that. Again, looks stock. You never know, that's upgraded. I got this cover on the back here. That little cowl, it matches the front black, so I upgraded that. Again, now, the other thing is I have lights underneath my my bike. My bike lights up at night, but when you're looking at it, you can barely tell where those lights are, and that's what I wanted. I didn't want my bike to look like I got a bunch of Christmas lights on in the daytime. You can barely see where those lights are. Right under that Can Am, right under here, you see a little. That's the only one you see. But I got lights inside the wheel hubs. You can't see them. I've got lights underneath the grill in the front. You can't see that. Again, it all looks factory. It all looks factory. I just feel like I want it. That's the look that I wanted. Other people, they want a different look. And that's the cool thing about the Ryker is you can do all kinds of cool things to your bike that fit you. The other thing is my headlights. I've got the halogen LED lights in there. I got LED lights. I took out the stock lights. They're like a rusty brown or something like that. I really didn't like that. And so I upgraded that. The other thing I upgraded was my horn. I got rid of that little cheap bike horn and got a real horn. Upgraded that. I mean, it's just, I've done a lot of little things to the bike that really accent what I want in my bike and how I want my bike to feel when I'm riding it. And so now, I'm in year one. Now, if I want to change the colors, I can do that. If anything, the panels I thought about taking off and getting those dipped into a carbon fiber look and then get that on the hood and the cowl, and it'll be a gray and black carbon fiber look. That's about where I'm at now with color. And so I feel like, after a year, I think I'm settled on keeping it with the black. I really do. I like that. And then if I go with the carbon fibers on my panels and my hood and my cowl in the back, again, it keeps it looking pretty much factory and stock until you get up close to it. And boy, is it awesome. So what have I learned after a year? I'm still having the time of my life with this thing, man. I'm telling you, this is so much fun. I don't use it for work. I just use it just to go out and ride. I love riding at night. I love riding during the day. I love riding on the highways. I've done long distance rides, 6 hours. That's been great. I'm thinking of going to West Virginia next week, but it looks like that's going to get canceled because I have jury duty, so I won't be able to make my trip out to West Virginia. I figured that'd be a real cool country ride. The maintenance on this thing, it's been nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oil change, fluids, that's really it. It has been excellent in every way. Have I had any mechanical problems? The only mechanical problems I had electrical issue, but that was because I had wired my lights on there incorrectly, and I had not tightened the connection on the battery, and I hit a bump, and it loosened it, and it made a whole bunch of fault light errors come up. That was totally my fault. But everything else has been exceptional. I haven't had one issue with the engine, haven't had one electrical issue, haven't had any problems whatsoever. The bike has just run incredibly well. The fun factor is still going up and up. So if you're looking to get this and you're wondering, is it going to be fun? It's going to be a blast. Now, I can't compare the fun factor with this versus a two-wheel motorcycle, because I wasn't into two wheels. When I was a teenager, I was, and that was running dirt bikes. So I can't compare it, but the outdoor experience, the wind blowing all over you, the rides, the camaraderie of others that have Rykers is absolutely outstanding. And the community is a blast. I haven't gone on those big community rides where you got like 500 or 1,000 people. I'm just apprehensive about that, for a couple of reasons, running lights and things like that. I'm a little nervous about that. I just don't know if that's the best, because in Philly, you get some folks that get frustrated, and people will take some aggressive actions towards you. I'm just not looking to do that. But with like 3 or 4 or 5 guys, that would be a cool thing to do. I'm not ready for the big rides yet. Just not yet. My wife, she doesn't want me doing it either. So, but I tell you, riding this thing, whether you're with a friend or by yourself, is nothing but a blast. It's a lot of fun. The maintenance was easy. I've had no problems with the motor, with the engine, no problems whatsoever. The add-on lights and electronics that I've done, they haven't done anything to the battery. They haven't caused any electrical powers. No issues on starting, none of that. And I've got two different sets of lights plus fog lights, and I haven't had any issues. With regards to music, I did not put any music on mine. I have Bluetooth for my helmet, and that's it. But I tell you, the year, how's it gone? Absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to many more years. If you have questions, hey, hit me up, like and subscribe. Let's keep the channel going. I can't wait to get out and get more rides in to tell you how I'm enjoying the ride. Listen, have a great one. Take care.